What's up? It's Billy Briz at Getting Bills over on Twitter. We are going over the Buffalo Bills taking a trip to Tennessee for this Monday Night Football matchup. We're going to start it off with Josh Allen, $12,800 on DraftKings and $1,700 on FanDuel tonight. The current betting favorite for MVP, and the Bills have played and looked like one of the best teams this season. After the Week 1 loss against the Pittsburgh Steelers, Buffalo has won its last 4 games by an average of 28.7 points. Pretty absurd. The Bills are 13-3 against the spread in their last 16 games. The Buffalo Bills are 6-1 against the spread in the team's last 7 road games, with a poor Titans defense that's allowing 26 points per game. Allen projects to be the highest scoring player on the slate tonight. My biggest bet on tonight's slate is a 2-unit play on over 1.5 touchdowns for the Bills in the first half. I think the Bills get out hot and early. I'm going to be pairing Josh Allen with Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs hasn't really splashed this year, but this is a good buy low spot here for Diggs. He has only one game this year with over 100 receiving yards, but he's averaging 9.4 targets per game, and he still ranks top 5 in the NFL in air yards. The Titans have allowed the most fantasy points per game and yards per game and the third most touchdowns per game. So I love me some Stefon Diggs tonight, but I think a sneaky Bills wide receiver that I'm going to be looking at tonight is Cole Beasley, man. Look at that hair, man. Cole Beasley, $5,400, $7,500 on FanDuel tonight. With the emergence of Emmanuel Sanders and Dawson Knox, Beasley has taken a step back in production this season. Beasley's opportunities will come this season. He's still one of the best slot wide receivers in the NFL. You just got to pick your right spots. The Titans have allowed 517 yards to the slot wide receiver this season, which ranks 5th highest in the NFL, and the 5th highest total with 6 touchdowns, tied for the highest total this season. I put a quarter unit on Cole Beasley anytime touchdown at plus 200 and a sprinkle on the first touchdown at 14-1 odds. The Titan receiver that I'm looking at tonight is going to be Julio Jones, man. A.J. Brown was downgraded to questionable. One of the injury news we need to follow on tonight's slate throughout the day. I expect him to play, but to be limited like he was last week. He's been having some hamstring issues all season this season. Which leads me to my Julio Jones love tonight, who comes back this week healthy. You should see a fair share of targets. Not the most ideal matchup, however, I will say. Tyreek Hill, Terry McLaurin, Deontay Johnson, Brandon Cooks, Chase Claypool, and Juju Smith all had bad games against this Buffalo Bills secondary. To be honest with you, the only receiver to have 15 or more fantasy points against the secondary was McCole Hardman, actually, on that Sunday night football game last week. But I do like Julio Jones here in this spot. $6,600 and $11,000 on FanDuel. Seems like he could pay off that pretty good point per dollar wise. But the sneaky play tonight for me is going to be Jeremy McNichols. The Bills' rush defense has been great this season, only allowing 1 rushing touchdown this whole entire season. Henry will be the main focus of the defense. Expect the Titans to switch it up and get players into open space, that being Jeremy McNichols getting the ball. Currently second on the team in targets with 23 targets out the backfield this season. I expect the ownership at this range to go to the fringe Titans wide receivers, but they haven't really shown consistency like McNichols. There's a perfect ownership leverage off of them, correlating in the Derrick Henry fade tonight. McNichols has had at least 2 targets and 20 yards or a touchdown in each game this season. So I like me some Jeremy McNichols on DraftKings and FanDuel. I think his price tag on DraftKings is highly appealing at $3,000. Considering there's not a lot of value on the slate, I think a lot of people will be going to the Nick Alakinas, the Chester Rogers, and the Marcus Johnsons of the world on tonight's slate. But if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the bell notification so you get notified for all of our live videos. With basketball coming back this week, that's going to be very crucial to have the bell notification. We have the NBA Pub Hub coming on today. We have also the NBA Daily Fantasy Show coming up. It's a lot of things going on at Pub Sports Radio, so make sure you hit the bell notification. And a shout out to the sponsors over at Manscaped.